Okay, there we go. Sorry, it took me a minute. I was trying to get my headphones to connect, and they were being annoying. Anyways, what's going on, everyone? This is Otaku Trades, and we are live once again with some more Cronos: The New Dawn, which we should be finishing today. Then moving on to something new, and and then we got Britt giving us the deep talk about how horses and humans are technically fish because apparently there's no such thing as a fish biologically speaking. And also, sup Viz, how are you doing? So yeah, let's fully read this because I was glancing at it while I was trying to get my headphones working, but I didn't fully read it. Let's see here. Did you know turtles are fish? So are horses and humans too. There's really no such thing as a fish biologically speaking. They can be defined as they can't be defined as a clear-cut group like avians or mammals or reptiles. Like you just have to define them based on vibes rather than facts, because all land animals are descended from fish and are therefore in the same family. So I'm good watching Marbella Hornets Rosswood. Whatever that is, good for you. And I mean, you can't just define fish based solely off of biological facts without accidentally including or excluding something. Oh yeah, I get what you're going for with that, because I was just about to be just like, well, fish are, to my knowledge, the only species with gills, unless there's a type of amphibian that has gills as well, or something else that has gills that I can't think of. So are lungfish not fish? Do lungfish only have okay, if lungfish have actually have lungs and not gills, because I just assumed that they had gills. Because I don't have any reason to look into the biology of a goddamn lungfish. So, and it's a Slenderman thing. Okay. Yeah, you need to use a combination of biology, behavior, and appearances to define them. I guess so. Yeah, they lose their gills after they metamorphose at 3 months old. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, anyways, so yeah, last time we played this, we found out we found out that it turns out that the warden was actually the Empathfinder who basically like set all this bullshit in motion and we are, I believe, supposed to be just Werona, another character who we've been seeing as we progress through here, or some other shit like that. I'm not entirely sure. This game literally is like if you're not hyper paying attention, you will literally miss like everything important, or just like any information whatsoever. Yeah, it is a tadpole of fish. Yeah, Lord, I get where you're coming from with that, because tadpoles spin their entire, because like I'm fairly certain like every cycle of a frog's life, except for when they're an actual frog, is spent like all in the water. It isn't until like they're fully developed do they become amphibious. Which, yeah, like technically just because they're baby frogs, they would still be classified. They would technically still be classified as amphibians, but But yeah, and, uh, but yeah, it is like a weird thing. Couples lyric. So they're fish by first definition. Well, yeah. Yeah, no, I know. I know. That's why. That's why I was thinking about that because it's pretty much just. I mean, because just like I said, the only real trait of a fish that I knew of that was like universally shared with all fish is gills, but again, I'm not a freaking marine biologist or a biologist, so I mean this is the kind of bullshit questions you would ask someone who actually knows a damn thing about that stuff. And so axolotls had their gills as adults. Okay, okay, and apparently that's something I was not sure about axolotls because, like, you know, I know nothing about axolotls. I know what they look like and that they live in like the water. That's about like live in or near water. That's all I know or give a shit about axolotls with. There's just sadly no traits that's found in all fish that's not in any amphibians. Oh yeah, oh no, completely I mean, yeah, like with that statement, yeah, yeah, just because like amphibians will need like some of those traits in order to, you know, be amphibians. Alright, where is this asshole? And can we stop having a weird, glitchy acid trip for like 5 seconds? Alright, so amphibians and turtles and dolphins and whales are funny. They evolved to live on land and then changed their minds and went back into water. Dolphins evolved from something that looked like a horse at one point. Yeah, yeah, but I was just about to say that dolphins are technically mammals, but then again, that wouldn't stop them from also being amphibians. Because literally just mammal basically just means they give live birth. Well, great. Someone had fun with that. All right. So, are we gonna have some other the other just mammals? I only include them because they're similar in this regard. Yeah. Okay. 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 And great Jeffrey of the wall. I appreciate you doing your job, but I'm trying to have a weird biology discussion with my mod / friend. So can you shut up? So, technically, the live birth thing isn't in sharks give live birth and platypuses don't. It's presence of breasts. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, that's right. Oh, you Billy of the wall, you can fuck off. Fucking wall people, I swear to God. This is why we had the important bullshit don't have walls. We only have ceilings. We only have ceilings and floors. We do not deal in walls.
Don't you recognize me?
Okay. So far just the freaking wall-mounted freaking buggers have been the only things we've come by.
I knew he couldn't make
first phase of research. I just knew. I still fought. I still tried to make it a decent end for us all.
What's one history when beavers or widely considered fish?
To
Really?
see
Did
him
not
for
know
who
that.
He really was. He just wanted to learn. But the moment he began questioning it all, he started to change. Funny, during our conversations, it felt like we both, for a very brief moment, scraped the surface of something truly significant, but that wasn't what they
Evermore has
wanted.
scales on
And
their
so
tails, but
they
mostly just
took
because
me away from him.
it was common tradition to give up
Anyway,
meat for Lent, and fish wasn't
my
considered
last
meat.
recording.
So if you
End of
dub this obviously
research.
red meat as fish, then you can eat it all year. It was church corruption. I mean, were people actively eating beaver? That's the first I've ever heard of people eating, like, considering eating beaver. Okay, I can't hit that. Wait. Ass bitch. Yes, four peasants were eating beaver meat both in Europe and later in colonial United States. Okay, I was talking about more of like in modern day, because with that statement, because like if we're going to bring in like colonial era like colonial era settlers and all that shit, of course they would freaking they would eat that shit. I'm fairly certain that they literally ate anything they could get their hands on to survive. Yeah, beavers. Let's see. Beaver tail soup is the delicacy somewhere. I don't remember where. Okay, beaver tail stew is a South U.S. thing. Okay. Okay, I have never heard of that here. So it must be deeper south. Because I cannot think of us. Because I've also been to. I've also been like to like other like southern states, and I can't think of a single restaurant or place that ever taught about beaver tail soup unless I was, or beaver tail stew, unless I was in the wrong freaking. Or just unless I wasn't in like the restaurant that sold it, because good lord, I've been to plenty of places that serve gator, but never beaver. Where, why, and how badly do you want to die? Okay. You'd be most likely to find it in a soul foods establishment. Demon tails were usually left for the slaves. Oh, okay. Okay, then, yeah, that's the case. I don't think I've ever been to any soul food restaurants.
Bird up!
Friggin'. No, you get back here. Okay, that's you. Okay. And Sub-Zosa, how are you doing? And semi-relevant, did you know lobster...
Nailed that.
Oh, used to be peasant food? Yes. Yes, I knew that because they considered they considered lobster and in the past to be essentially the equivalent of like an ocean cockroach. So pretty much they essentially thought it was the equivalent. They viewed it as the equivalent of feeding the peasant just a giant freaking bug. Agitated, but it is my norm. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, just your normal state of being. Let's see where. Oh yeah. There's our generator. Okay. The question is which path leads over to it that I can actually thread this through. Okay. Oh, okay. And we just daisy chain this shit. Of course, for some reason, that's not close enough for you. Alright. Anything else? Okay. Going back to the fish biology thing, a lobster is pretty accurately described as like a roach, and lobster is closely related to a cockroach that flies to a cockroach. Oh, yeah. I mean, pretty much, I would 100% believe that. So, if flies are bugs, so are lobsters. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, it's a freaking sea bug. And just imagine all those, all those snobs feeding, thinking that just calling it like peasant food, and then like not realizing that several years later that would be considered high quality shit. What a bunch of losers. Let's see here. More shotgun. A trained pet roach would be funny. Well, oh, that's like diamonds. I mean, were diamonds ever at any point considered? They're like valueless like that. Well, those are also fully crustaceans. I mean, yeah, kind of. I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, they do have a carapace and all that shit. He is preparing something, and is obvious like evil super villain lab of evil. Not valueless, but less valuable before the artificial scarcity. Shut up, Anton. You're a bitch. You got your freaking essence scooped out of you like a bowl of ice cream.
You're watching.
Marcel, you can also shut up. I sucked you out of another dude's head. Freaking loser. Alright. Let's see here. Where do we go from here? No, not there. Oh, there it is. Oh man, why can't I do that? That's not fair. I want to be able to freaking apparate like a goddamn wizard. Emeralds, rubies, and sapphires are much more rare. Okay, hold on. Zosa, since you brought that up, I gotta pull this up. So I found, like, the other day, or like, it wasn't even the other day, it was like yesterday, when I was going in for, like, my checkup on, or like my follow-up on the MRI I had done. I found a article on from Kotaku about since now that Legends ZA is out, of what is the best Pokemon games ranked from worst to best. Now just to mention this, I've already looked at this list, and it's only covering mainline games, including both Legends games. Rubies and sapphires are the same stone with different impurities. Emeralds are also be red and blue. Oh yeah, like they're just all three of them are just different types of garnets, if I remember correctly. Okay, so here's the list. At the very bottom, the very bottom, we have Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, which I can agree with that, as it is a terrible, terrible remake. Next is X and Y, which I think that's a little kind of eh. X and Y was not that bad. Then after that is all of the original Gen 1. So red, blue, green, and yellow. Ruby and Diamond are both corundum. Oh, okay. Okay. I couldn't remember if they were garnets or if they were, or if it was all corundum. All right. But yeah, so yeah, all of Gen 1 is considered, according to this list, is the third worst, which that I can agree with to an extent, because technically speaking, yes, Gen 1 would technically be the worst generation, one of the worst generations, just because it has none of the quality of life that came with later games. After that is Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, with which, like, I think that's fine. Then next is Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I think okay, so I personally think that putting Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire this low is kind of a crime. It's kind of wrong, since I thought that Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was pretty good. And then after that is Scarlet and Violet, which pretty much putting Scarlet and Violet that high, I'm like that's fine. Fine. Then Pokemon Sword and Shield. That's where I'm like, okay. I feel like you could move, like, should just claiming that Sword and Shield is better than Scarlet, like Scarlet Violet. I mean, here's the thing. Comparing Gen 8 to Gen 9, that I can argue is like your preference. That is preference. I personally think that Scarlet and Violet is better than Sword and Shield. But on the other hand, I cannot say. I mean, I think that that's crazy, thinking that that Sword and Shield is better than Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Then after that is Black and White, is like Black and White 1, which I which I'm like, okay, that's fine. Then there's Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu, and pretty much I hear that and I'm like, okay, yeah, no, that belongs several places down. Cause yeah, just the over glorified Pokemon Go simulator is better than Black and White. No, absolutely not. Then we have Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. With then all of Gen 2. So yeah, Gold, Silver, and Crystal. After that is Black and White 2. Which I'm kind of on the fence with, because I like Black and White 2. I personally like Black and White 1 way better than Black and White 2. But I mean, just Black and White, but just Gen 5 being this high on the list is fine with me. Then we've got and then in like the top 4 now we have at number 4 is Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, which pretty much I personally think that those are number 1, specifically Platinum, but I'm fine with Gen 4 taking number 4. Okay, this one is cap. This is cap. Putting Legends ZA as third best Pokemon game. Look, I like Legends ZA. So far, I think Legends ZA is good. It is not better than Gen 4, 5, or 3. It is not better than any of those. With the next one being Legends Arceus, which I'm like, okay, Legends Arceus being high on list is fine with me, because I genuinely loved the hell out of Legends Arceus. Then second best is Fire Red and Leaf Green, which I don't agree with at all. I would honestly have put Gen 3 here. Just like Gen 3 or Gen 5 here instead, just because here's the other thing. Fire Red and Leaf Green are really good. Great remake, Gen 3 remakes, or just Gen 1 remakes in Gen 3's engine, but it's still just all of Gen 1. And then finally, they put Heart Gold and Soul Silver as number 1. Which much I am also very much okay with, because Heart Gold and Soul Silver is very goated. So yeah, most of that list, I'm like, I'm 50-50 on that list. Some of it I can agree with. But when it says something that I disagree with, I'm like, yeah, no, that's real no. But yeah, Gen 3 was Gen 3 was really good. I mean, if anything, Gen 3 was the first Pokemon generation I actually beat. That like I actually sat down and played from start to finish and beat. And I beat it multiple times. Like I remember that both me and my brother did multiple playthroughs of Gen 3. With pretty much every single starter. So like we experienced that game thoroughly. In fact, I believe Gen 3 was the first the first game that I got my first ever shiny, and that was a shiny Golbat. But yeah, like them putting a Legends ZA and like that high on the list, I'm just like, yeah, no, I don't agree with that one bit. The game's fun. It's not that fun. It is not. It is not better than Gen 4 and Gen 3 fun. Okay, come on. Why can't... Oh. Oh, okay. I feel like you could have grappled, just shot me over there from where I was, but whatever.
It must be near.
He must be near.
So what exactly do you want from me?
I wanted to save you. When I found out you were my next target, I knew I would not be able to do it.
What's the point of saving me if we can't help anyone else?
We cannot. Here and now. But what I learned about you is that you are relentless.
So what's your plan?
My plan was to keep you safe and hope you will find a way.
Hope. That's it?
That's another thing I learned from you.
I learned it by watching you, dear. Just thought that I would save you, and then we'd, just fucking wing it. Just YOLO. Okay, so I'm assuming this is my last upgrade for the game, so you know what? We're going with better burn time. Better burn. Give me my pyros. That can go away. And, oh yeah, grab that. Are you going... Okay, good. You actually will give me some burner fuel. Alright. So yeah, I think we just need bullets. Just spend our energy not on upgrades, but on bullets. Alright, so give me that. Take some shot. Oh no, oh no, I'm maxed out on shotgun. Okay. Then yeah, a few more handgun, because I think I can hold 15 handgun rounds. Okay, yeah, one more handgun. Just one more bullet for the handgun. And as for this, I can hold 30. So, like that. Let's also grab some large. Yeah, just grab a large patch. Get 3 more bullets from this. Get a pyre. Okay, and then we need another bit of. We need another. Okay. They don't sell them torch stuff, which makes sense. So then, I guess just scrap. Buy some scrap, buy some chemicals. Okay, I need 1 more chemical and 2 more scrap. Alright. And do I have enough for anything else? Nope. Alright. So yeah, we get ourselves all set up here. Okay. So I have no idea if we're about to fight him now, or if we still gotta, like, scale the rest of this place, but it never hurts to be fully prepared at this point. Up, and now the music's dying down. Okay, buddy. I got a bullet with your name on it. You're not the person I want to shoot. It is us, Veronica.
Why can't you just let go?
Veronica, you can't trust him. He's dangerous. I don't know what his plan is, but you can't believe him when he says he wants to save humanity. He only cares about you. And he will hurt you.
He wouldn't.
I've seen it.
I don't understand.
It is better
He's
to
stinking
let
with
go
his penis now.
than to cause
There
you
is nothing more dangerous than a man who thinks with his penis.
So, you mean to tell me that I should just give up the fight? That I should simply choose death? Is that what you're saying?
No, but what he's going to do to you, it's...
Listen. He told me that you'll come for him. That the collective would punish his disobedience.
I am not of the collective. I am not like him.
So, who are you then?
She's you.
You. I won't let you shoot her. What you did to me.
I won't. I promise. I swear.
No. You need to stop this right now.
Stay out of my way!
You know, I feel like they geared him up. The collective geared up the Pathfinders way better than us.
Is almost ready. We just need to open the rift for her. We will go to a time when the technology of the collective still worked, and then anything will be possible.
Didn't you renounce them?
It's true. But I never reached out for recompense. Not until now.
This is madness. Everything you do will lead exactly to what you want to avoid.
I will do what I must.
Gun versus sickle. Let's do this.
It's time to correct the mistakes of the past.
Oh. god, that hurts a lot. Reload. Alright, heal up. It's my turn. No, hey, it was my turn! It's my turn on the Nintendo Stabber! Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, no, I know you are. I see you. Oh, wait. Is he doing a... Yeah, I should probably jump. Okay, yeah, I was right to jump. He has the power! Okay. Ah, shit. Heal. Oh, God. Okay, well, that's... It's kind of a jip. Burn. Okay. Okay, jump. This opportunity to reload. Get down. Reload. Oh, he... Oh, you're a bitch. Where are you? Stomp on his freaking ass! Oh, I didn't mean to do that. God, okay. I thought I could interrupt that, but I guess not. Oh, hold on. Okay. Yep, reload. Front hand, back hand. Yeah, handgun ammo, reload. He doesn't have a ton of health left. Come on! Fucker. Can I have not well, no, I did pick up a freaking healing item. Son of a bitch, I picked it up at the I didn't see any green lights, so I thought I picked up only ammo. Do I have to start the entire fight over again? Son of a whore. Okay, and I also didn't realize that I was already this badly hurt, so we're gonna go back down here. I'm going to heal myself up here, then buy another healing patch. All right. Alright, and also thinking about it, I probably shouldn't shoot a pyre onto him. I should shoot it at the ground so that he can, like, trip it. Because if he just teleports, he'll get away. It won't blow up. Or just, like, it won't hit him when it blows up. Alright. What do you mean I have no space for handgun ammo? Oh, I picked up another shotgun shell at some point. Okay. Bitch. I mean, I've been shooting straight this entire time. Okay, just making sure here. Alright, reload. Okay, use this point to reload. Alright. Ow, bitch! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Stomp on his nuts. Okay. Alright. Okay. Got another healing patch. That was close. Oh, crap. Here. Alright. And there you are again. God! Sure. I was... Part of me wanted to see if I could just punch the shit out of him and it would stop it. Okay, he's really there we go. I saw the thing blinking and I was like, okay, he's done.
Please, let me try. There is still hope for us all.
I'm sorry. But I can't.
I know I hurt you. But this time I will do this right. Just let me try to fix all this. Forgive me.
Stop! Please!
Believe me, it's better for this to end now. I told you, what he's doing here is not going to save humanity.
It's fine.
What?
Yeah, no, like, what?
Maybe not now. Maybe not in this time. But there are possibilities. There have to be.
How are you so sure?
I know you've been through a lot. And I believe you when you say who you are. But I also believe that you used to be me. And I don't want to give up now. Not when he came back. Not when we can try again.
He is not who you remember.
He is someone who wants to help me. He is a friend.
He is poison.
Veronica. Please. I want to have a future. Whatever it may be.
No. You are going to suffer. That is your future.
But without it, we don't even have a flicker of hope. Please. I want this.
Okay. So this is where we get our ending. So we either shoot him or we spare him. Okay, yeah, you know what? Let's see what this does. We're sparing. Fine.
if he pulls any bullshit, we will destroy him. I did. I beat that bullshit difficulty yesterday. Well, nice. Nice. What? So yeah, Boris. What do you plan on doing now?
I'm sorry for everything. Anika.
It's so warbly. Everything's all warbly. A flicker of hope. You spared the Pathfinder's life.
Okay. So the bullshit difficulty was just pain and agony. OG difficulty, it was fun and OP broken.
So basically, you were upset that you couldn't be OP broken in the hard difficulty, and that's what made you upset.
And I just started replaying on the base game OG difficulty, and my god, it's night and day difference fun factor wise.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, pretty much. Again, sounds similar to how it is with friggin' the Final Fantasy VII remakes, where we're pretty much on like easy and normal difficulty. The game, on easy difficulty, the game is just a cakewalk. Normal difficulty is very challenging, but can still be a lot of fun. Then hard mode is just the fun factor's gone. Go fuck yourself. Because it is you need to play in a very specific way, with using very specific characters and very specific materials. You are not allowed to change that unless like you have no choice but to change it up. And just the fact that you can't heal or you can't recover health or MP through items just because items are locked and you can only use magic or resting, which even then for some dumb reason Rebirth decided that resting on a bench originally would resting on a bench just won't let you recover MP unless you find a broken bench and have a cushion. Then it recovers MP. Just absolute dog shit. Which, speaking of that reminds me, I saw an article talking about how like the devs of the 7 remake games were basically saying that people should, at first time players of Final Fantasy VII should play the remakes instead of the original. Which a part of me is just like, I disagree with that. I think they should play the original, then the remake. Just cause they, like, it's the same story, but the games are vastly different. But yeah, either way, now with this game done, what are my final thoughts on this one? This game was a mixed bag. Because on one hand, the game's world and story are very intriguing. It's an interesting, it's a very interesting game. game story-wise and, like, world-wise. And that was the main thing that kept driving me forward. That like, it was, I wanted answers. I wanted to know what the hell was going on. Like, what was this virus? Like, what was the virus? What, like, who were we? What's the collective and all that? The problem is that not a lot of that is answered. I have no idea how what the collective is, what the ascension process was. Like, there's a ton of questions that are still unanswered. Or just if there are any answers to it, it's probably in the game's third ending, which you can only get on New Game Plus. So once again, it's another game where if I want the other end, if I want to, like, probably get the rest of my answers, I gotta play through the game again. Which here's what's funny. When we played Silent Hill F, I actually did consider starting a second playthrough immediately after beating the first one, because I really enjoyed my time with Silent Hill F. Because from start to finish, Silent Hill F was great. This, while its story is interesting, now that I've seen like the entire game for myself, the one big thing that holds this thing back is gameplay. Like, if you could block or dodge, it would, like, several of my problems would be dealt with, because it's essentially just like, okay, you better, like, be able to understand what each attack wind-up animation looks like, so you can run, because that's the only way to avoid getting hit. The other problem, but then the other big thing that really sucked was the inventory. Oh. Okay, that's the Pathfinder. Die procedure malfunction. Memory matrix damage. Scanning for the most recent retrieval backup. Failed. And memory retrieval successful. Rebooting system. Oh, so he dived, it failed, and now he's... there's a problem with it, and now his memory is restarting from a different period. Oh, and what's happening to her? Oh no, did she get infected?
I will not let you go like this. This is the only way now. Please, you need to understand. I can fix this.
Okay, so...
I will fix this.
Okay, so yeah, it's a loop. Sparing him causes the loop. Okay. So, okay, so yeah, sparing causes the time loop to happen, because he gets damaged memory, forgets what happened, and pretty much because of their dive, or at some point during it, Veronica, Veronica got infected. Okay. But yeah, like, as I was saying, the big issue that holds this game back is a lot of its gameplay choices. Because mobility is with mobility being the biggest issue. I get that we are supposed to be very tanky, but the problem is that when you get enemies that move faster than you, can shoot at a far range with crazy levels of accuracy, and even have some of the bigger enemies charge you, it kind of makes it a bit of a pain when you can't, like, just dodge or backstep or block. And even then, when we got a thing that let us move around a bit freer, it didn't, or just like increase our movement speed while aiming. It didn't feel like it increased it that much. Okay, so New Game Plus. Played the game with previously acquired equipment and upgrades. Items can be found in the in-game storage. Hard mode. Face stronger enemies for a greater challenge. And Leviathan skin. Change the traveler's appearance in the extra menu. Well, okay. Let me see what Leviathan is. Okay. Just pretty much white with a slightly different helmet. All right. But yeah, it might be a game I might return to at some point, because aside from all of its bad gameplay kind of choices, the game itself was not too bad. I'd say it's very okay. It's just kind of from a game that feels very Dead Space inspired. I kind of wish they pulled a bit more from Dead Space's gameplay. Alright. So, anyways, with that, I've got us I already have our next game kind of figured out, so I just gotta get us swapped over to it. So I'm going to be ending the VOD, just the recording, so that this can be its own separate thing. So anyways, for those of you watching this as a VOD, I hope you all enjoyed us playing Cronos New Dawn, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.